Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video as a vegan on Slimming World. I'm really excited because today I'm going to try my first ever SP day. I cannot wait. I haven't been brilliant lately because I've missed 2 weeks of Slimming World. Do not ever do this. You need the focus. I do, I'm sure you do. So the first one I missed because I was in London for work for the day and my train was too late coming back. And then the second one last week was cancelled due to the snow. So I went last night and I lost £1. I'm pleased with that because I wasn't brilliant and I had been having a lot of snacks in between my meals. My meals were fine, but it was the snacking that got me. I pulled it back in the last few days and that's how I managed £1 loss. So it really does make a difference. Just pull it back as soon as you can if you go off plan. So with my newfound enthusiasm, I'm going to be having my SP day today, as I mentioned. I've got some good ideas of what we're going to be making and I'm really excited, as you can tell. Just in case you're wondering, I've lost 2 stone 1 pound so far on Slimming World. It's been fairly slow considering my size. I don't mind that. Slow and steady wins the race. The slower it comes off, the longer it'll stay off. So I'm fine with that. I'm aiming overall to lose 10 stone. That is a whole other person. Huge chunk. So, wish me luck. I may reassess when I get down near there, but it's so far away. Right now, that's my goal. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the food.
Okay, so for breakfast, we're just going to have some veggies and beans, basically. Speed and protein. So this is some chestnut mushrooms that I've sliced thickly, and then we've just got some asparagus. And you just want to break off the woody ends of the asparagus. If you just bend them quite near the end, there will be a natural breaking point. I'm just heating my beans in a saucepan, and I always add about a teaspoon of smoked paprika to my baked beans. If you haven't tried that before, do try it, it's really good. And then we're just going to add a couple of cloves of garlic. I'm not particularly brilliant at chopping garlic, so I don't mind that it's a bit chunky. And then I just saute all those with a bit of Frylight. It does tend to stick to my pan, but it does make it a little bit easier. And then just chuck in some spinach at the end. So there we go, speed, protein, and 3 of my 10 a day, because I go for 10 a day, personally.
Hi everyone, I've just got back from food shopping and it's pouring with rain, so I'm really soaked. So I'm going to go dry my hair a second. I've just put the oven on to get my lunch started. I'll show you what I do. Later on I'll also show you what I bought in the shops. So we'll go from there. Bye!
The other day I had some tomatoes that needed using, so I decided to roast them in order for them not to go to waste. And here they are. I basically just roasted them in that pan with a couple of cloves of garlic just halved and some dried thyme sprinkled on top, along with some salt and pepper, and then sprayed with Frylight. So we're actually going to make some roasted tomato soup with these. So the first thing you need to do is just get them blended up to a loose pulp in the food processor. To go with our soup, we're going to make some halved roasted chickpea croutons. To 1 tin of chickpeas, I added 2 teaspoons of oregano-infused rapeseed oil and about a teaspoon each of dried oregano, dried onion powder and garlic granules. Also a big pinch of sea salt flakes. Then you just need to mix them really well and spread the chickpeas out so they're not piled up in the pan. After you've put your chickpeas in to roast, we take the pulp from earlier and add it to a saucepan with half of a stock cube and some water. Give it a really good mix, heat it up until it's almost boiling, and then blend with the hand blender to make it creamy. And as you can see, once our chickpea croutons are nice and crispy, we get this lovely bowl of roasted tomato soup with halved chickpea croutons. Later on I got peckish, so for my first bee choice of the day I had these 2 Alpenlight Jaffa Cake bars. And on to the grocery haul I mentioned earlier. So this is my yellow sticker haul because everything was reduced because I guess no one bought fresh vegetables in the snow. It seems to be having a massive knock-on effect, even though it's gone now. So the first thing I got was my usual baby leaf salad, plus some fresh herbs. Got some coriander and parsley. These were not reduced, these are just what I needed. And I got some aubergines as well, because I'm going to make a couple of stews involving aubergines this week. I also got 2 packs of lemons. I only needed 1, but they're on offer. And some spring onions, because I seem to eat them all the time. And I also bought some stringless beans, 2 packs, because I really like these. Then we got some fine beans that were reduced to 40p from £1.60. Happy days, they last really well as well, so these are always worth getting reduced. And then some leeks as well, again, dirt cheap, 20p. Can't say no really, can you, when it's these prices? And some asparagus, because I love this stuff. I bought sprouts anyway, they were already in my basket, so that's fine. Loads of tender stem, because I love tender stem broccoli, it's probably one of my favourite things. And again, these stir fry medleys is exactly what I like to have in a stir fry, but also these are just really nice as vegetable accompaniments, so yeah. Oh, and there was a cucumber for 12p, so I got one of. So my normal groceries is this dark chocolate milk. I have this as my A choice every day. You can have 250 ml. I also needed sriracha because I ran out. And the Tesco one was slightly cheaper, and the ingredients actually look better than the normal Flying Goose one, and it doesn't have monosodium glutamate in it, so I bought the Tesco one to try. Obviously I'd run out of beans, so I bought a load of beans. These ones are just replenishing my stock, because I like to keep a certain number of cans in my stock. So these are just replacing ones that I've used in previous weeks, or previous week should I say. And that's pretty much it. So that was about 30 quid, all of that lot. Oh wait, and there was a couple more bits as well. But first, before I went in Tesco, I went to the veg man and I got all these peppers for £1. And I also got those courgettes for £1. And I also got those green beans for £1, which I forgot about, and then went and bought loads of the reduced ones in Tesco. So I'm going to have to eat loads of green beans, but that's not a problem, because again, it's another one of my absolute favourite vegetables. A bit like courgettes as well, like I can use them in anything. I absolutely love them. I get through tons of them. And all these red peppers, they'll go quick. They get used in everything. Some of the Tesco stuff I forgot to put out was the strawberries. These were actually £3 just for this punnet of strawberries. It's a big punnet, admittedly, but yeah, £3 for that. And I also got my Alpro yogurt, and I do like to have strawberries with this coconut yogurt. It's 2 syns for the whole pot, and I a quarter at a time, so just half a syn. And then the last thing I got was, oh no, not the last thing, but another thing was this butternut spaghetti, and also these little stars. That's actually another part of butternut that I've got to eat there. But yeah, some butternut squash stars. I thought they'd be quite fun to roast and put on a salad or something, just a bit different. I don't normally buy prepared veg. I've got a real thing against it, actually. I don't like it at all. But yeah, they were on offer, so I did. So yeah, look how full my fridge is. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's no words. Oh, and also I bought some sausages because I'd run out, and these are my favourite.
Hi everyone, hope you enjoyed looking at everything I bought. I spent in total today £33, which is more than I was planning to, but it's fine, I have the money there. So some things obviously I replaced as staples, and then I bought loads of fresh stuff. Now, as you saw, my fridge is really full, so I am going to need to do some batch cooking to get rid of some of that. I do have meal ideas for the vast majority, and then some of the rest will be used as meal accompaniments. Food does not go to waste in my house. I'm going to make my dinner now. I'm having a stir fry for tea with some tofu. I'm using the oldest veg from my fridge that's stir fry veg, and a packet of tofu that I've already got. So yeah, and then later on I may have some strawberries and some of that Alpro yogurt for my dessert, because I do like it very much. And that's it for now. Let's get to the food.
For the tofu, just drain and chop a block of extra firm tofu. Then take whatever spice mix you like. I've got Thai 7 spice because it's yummy. And you can just add that straight to the tofu. Mix it really well and it should stick. You just want it to be coated evenly. Then pop it on a silicone baking mat, such as this, and bake in the oven. Okay, while that's cooking, just prep your veg. I'm using mange 2, baby corn, tender stem broccoli, red pepper and pak choy, which I've chopped because I nearly died choking on it the other day, and it was terrifying. And I'm going to have some butternut spaghetti with it instead of noodles. I've got some spring onions here to go on top, and then I'm going to make a sauce with ginger, garlic, rice vinegar, soy sauce and a little bit of sesame oil to flavour it. And also I'm going to top it with some sesame seeds, and because I'm fancy I'm using black ones as well as white ones, and they will be my other B choice for 2 tablespoons. To make the sauce, just whiz up your garlic, ginger, rice vinegar, soy sauce and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil in a little pot, and then add it to your sautéing vegetables, or stir-frying vegetables should I say. I had so many in here it didn't really work, but anyway. And this is it, the finished piece, and I have to say it really was very tasty, so thoroughly recommend it. And that covered my second B choice for the day, as I mentioned, with my 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. And later on I just finished off the day by having 175ml of wine for 7 syns. I did actually later on also have my 250ml of dark chocolate almond milk, which is my A choice, and I have that every day before bed. But yeah, that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed today.